Welcome to Canberra, home of the Toyota National Mountain Bike Championships. I'm Jim Trail. 2008's a really important year for Australian mountain biking. We've got the Olympic Games in Beijing, and there are lots of cross-country riders here this weekend who'd love to qualify for the Australian team. But later this year, the World Cup returns to Australia for the first time since 1999. And then next year, this venue, Stromlo Forest Park, hosts the World Mountain Bike Championships. 2007 was another successful year for Aussie downhillers. Sam Hill defended his World Championship stripes, and Tracy Hanna's debut season in the senior ranks was rewarded with a bronze at the Worlds. Meanwhile, every rider is keen to get as much experience as possible on the Mount Stromlo tracks, with the Nationals serving as the final dress rehearsal before August's World Cup round. 2 years ago, this was pretty much a dead flat paddock, but thousands of tonnes of dirt and a whole lot of sculpting's changed that. It's now a brilliant mountain cross track. Canberra riders, local riders, are in the box seat this weekend. Caroline Buchanan's been dominant for ages in the mountain cross game, and Lee Darrell's come from nowhere this year to pluck off all the men in the National Series. But this weekend he'll be up against last year's national champion in Luke Medill.
And some big riders in the mountain cross race. Luke Medill and Lee Darrell expected to feature. Joe Ward's with me in commentary. And Joe, what can we expect from the track?
Well, here's a track right here. We've got Jared Rando with the helmet cam, and he's following Lee Darrell from the Giant mountain bike team. There's quite a few blue and white jerseys out there today, and unfortunately a few are going to get relegated. But this is the course. As you can see, there's multiple lines through every corner, big jumps like that one there. And so it's the guys who have got the speed and the style who are really going to benefit.
Quarterfinal number one in the men. Randall Huntington, Terry Scarr, Ricky Boyer and Gavin Turner in this quarterfinal. Two go through.
Two of the riders there in the Blackman's outfits, very strong in four-cross, that team. And it's Terry Scarr out in front, looking good. He was the National Series champion from last year. That's why he got the number one plate on the front there. But he's not leading right at the moment. It's Randall Huntington who's showing all the youngsters how it's done.
So Randall Huntington from Terry Scarr, who's coming back on the inside. Can Scarr get past him? Not on that corner. And it's Randall Huntington.
Randall Huntington looking really fast there. Really got the chops and the speed. He got a great snap out of the gate. And he's getting this section. Oh, a bit of a nosedive there. Gets his timing all wrong through the rhythm section. He's really scrubbed off some speed there. And Terry Scarr comes around the outside to take that one.
So both Huntington and Scarr will go through from quarterfinal number one. The second quarterfinal features Luke Medill, Thomas Hubert, Tim Dunn and Luke Tretlov. Luke Medill obviously has got great gate speed, the number 4.
Yeah, look for this snap. It's absolutely lightning quick. And there he goes. He's already a bike length up already. It's just ridiculous how fast this guy is. And he's like 3 lengths out now already. It's really just Luke Medill and nobody else.
Good technician on the bike as well. Medill got plenty of speed and strength, can sustain that speed throughout the entirety of the course.
You betcha. He's super smooth through the jumps too. I saw him earlier today. He was sessioning all the sections, getting all the lines perfect, making sure he got the rhythm section down pat. This is called the bear trap, and he's just got it super smooth there. Keeps it low. He's just in for there for maximum efficiency. He's not there to show off for the cameras. And he just rolls to the line. It's all too easy in this quarterfinal.
Thomas Hubert made no mistake. He gets through as well.
Plenty of people out there with the cameras loving the action that we're seeing here this afternoon. And men's quarterfinal number 3. And we've got Rennie in the mix there with a whole bunch of other guys. But they'll be looking for Rennie because he's obviously got the credentials and the power.
Cody Eichhorn, Thomas Twentyman and Mitchell Scarr in this quarterfinal. Eichhorn's still out in front. Oh, and they get very tight there.
It up for the camera there, and he just pays horribly. So he's lost a bit of speed there. He's gone sideways through the corner. He's into third now, relegated nastily. And Rennie's coming to second. The 2 leaders are taking the inside line, which not too many riders have been taking. But Eichhorn's coming back. He's getting right on the wheel of Rennie there. Rennie styles it up. Nice moves, Mr. Rennie.
So Twentyman and Rennie go through from that quarterfinal.
Nathan, Rennie, it looks like you've been doing it fairly tough all day, but you're through.
Yeah, just got through on that one. Managed to sneak past, but been doing it tough all day. riders going everywhere, so I don't know, through the next round, just take it race by race.
And this is a decent quarterfinal coming up. That's one for focus. Lee Darrell, Emile Cavalier, Jared Rando, and Michael Jobson. Some depth here, Joe.
Absolutely, really good field here. Unfortunately, there's 3 Team Giant riders, so there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 relegated, so it's a bit unfortunate for the Giant team. But out the front, it's Lee Darrell, and he's fairly new on the mountain bike scene, mountain cross scene. And but he's very promising junior back in the day, and now he's getting into the mountain bikes and doing very nicely. He's translating his skills from BMX very well.
Very consistent on the National Series, Lee Darrell, and he's leading clearly here from Emile Cavalier, who's a promising junior come senior rider now.
And nice little style off the hip jump there from Cavalier, and it'll be Cavalier and Darrell through to the semi.
Lee Darrell, you're through comfortably. You've come from nowhere really in this game.
Yeah, this is my first nationals this year. It's in my hometown, so see how we go.
Absolutely. Now that heat just then, 2 of your Giant teammates against you. You're always going to have to knock out one of them. That must have been a bit harsh.
Yeah, well, I thought got a good start coming out, and I heard the commentator say one of them has to go. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah.
And warming up there, we see Caroline Buchanan. We'll see her later on in the women's final, but now it's time for the young pinners in the under-19 men's final.
Reece Swarmsey, Sean O'Connor, David Habisht, and Aidan Nemet. So Nemet, the BMXer, out of the 4 in the final. Absolutely.
The rest of these guys are pure downhill. They love their gravity-fed sports, but out the front, you're going to see Reece Wilmsey gets the whole shot. Oh, look at that passing line there.
That was Nemet passing Wilmsey. And this should be an exciting. Oh, there's one over. There's a rider over.
Nemet gets taken out. He pays the price, and it's down to the 3 downhillers now. Let's see what these guys can do. It's Sean O'Connor has taken the lead now with Reece Wilmsey hot on his heels.
Can Wilmsey make up the ground? O'Connor's not making a mistake at the moment. He's pretty clean
O'Connor
through
very
there.
Slow through there. Wilmsey looks like he's picking up some speed. And now Wilmsey going for the inside line. Could this be the crucial part? Nice form through there.
Wilmsey coming quickly, and he's taken the lead over O'Connor. And it's Reece Wilmsey racing away at the end, and he'll win the under-19s ahead of Sean O'Connor with Habish in 3rd place.
That was a hell of a race. Talk us through it.
Yeah, had some spills and stuff. Coming to some of them corners, it's pretty crazy.
Well done, congratulations.
Thanks for that.
And Reece Swarmsey wins ahead of Sean O'Connor, with Habish taking the bronze medal. Aidan Nemet fell in the final.
And it's the first of the men's semi-final. There's Luke Medill looking very focused indeed. And we'll see another one of his trademarks. Snaps out of the gate, nice work. He's already half a length up.
He's in the blue, Luke Medill. Terry Scarr in 2nd place. Look at the way he takes that corner, Medill. He's all power and technique, this guy.
Absolutely. He's got his lines dialed, and he does not deviate from them at all. As I said, I saw him dialing in the sections today, and he just absolutely nailed every jump every time. But he's way out in front. There's really no competition here. But Terry Scarr is still chasing him down. And the rest of the field, well, we can barely get them in shot because they're quite a way out the back.
So Luke Medill and Terry Scarr will go through. No mistakes here, just to put down the power and kept it clean. And those 2 riders through to the final.
Terry Scarr, now you're through. Can you catch Luke Medill?
Oh, I don't know. He's pretty quick. I'm going to try as hard as I can. But, yeah, he's the quickest guy out there today.
And will it be Lee Darrell throwing out the challenge to Luke Medill? He's in the 2nd semi-final.
Absolutely. Darrell's also incredibly quick out of the gate. As we'll see here, he's on the right-hand side, or left-hand side now as we see it. And he's straight into that corner. Similar riding style to Medill. Very quick, very accurate. But they've got, very tangled up in the corner there. And it's the 2 giant riders who came together. It's Emile Cavalier and Lee Darrell. And in the mix there, there's Emile Cavalier trying to duke it out with Nathan Rennie. This is going to end up in tears, surely. And Emile Cavalier just getting a bit too cocky there. And Rennie avoids the crash. But up the front, it's all Lee Darrell, followed by Thomas Twentyman.
So Lee Darrell will go through comfortably. A lot of problems at the back of the field with Emile Cavalier But it's Lee Darrell and Thomas Twentyman going through to the final.
Emil, not the run you wanted?
No, not really.
Tell us what happened.
I just got into a bit of a bingle in, I think it was turn 2. Then I just tried to get aggressive and come back, but I don't know, I just got shut down and got a bit excited, so I saw the opportunity to go a bit further on and try and get the second, but my brain was ticking at about 100 mile an hour, and I just couldn't keep up with it. So.
The women's final features Carolyn Buchanan, Tracy Mosley, Gracie Ireland and Sarsha Huntington.
Yeah, it's a quality field this year, absolutely, with the inclusion of Tracy Mosley there on your screen right now. It should be very interesting.
Mosley from England, here to get some experience ahead of August World Cup race here at Mount Stromlo.
Absolutely, should be very exciting in the World Cup. And Mosley from the north of England, so not really used to the dust we've got here in Canberra, but she'll be loving it nonetheless. And she's doing well. She's currently sitting in 4th. She'll be hoping to improve on that. But out the front, it's Caroline Buchanan and Sarsha Huntington.
So Buchanan really putting the power down and clearing out, but Huntington right there. Good line there by Huntington, reducing the margin. Buchanan didn't panic though.
No, Buchanan's keeping it really consistent and takes the inside line, just a little jump there. Huntington takes the flatter line and should be catching up, hopefully. And Sarsha Huntington, what's gone wrong? Gets the bear trap all wrong, but looks like an easy victory for Caroline Buchanan.
Buchanan first, and it'll be Mosley in second place.
It's the Caroline Buchanan show again. How'd it go?
Oh, that was a tough one, as you can tell. Yeah, I'm so tired.
Could you feel Sarsha just behind you because she was there at the beginning?
Yeah, I knew she was there the whole time. And I knew that she'd do any move to pass me.
But you still got there in the end. I mean, you must be supremely confident going into these events.
Yeah, I was pretty confident leading into it. I knew it was definitely going to be close. And yeah, so happy.
And Sarsha Huntington getting back up on her feet. Come on, big round of applause, folks.
Sarsha, not exactly the race that you wanted to ride. Tell us what happened at the end there.
I actually went to manual and I was so excited that I pushed a bit too hard, and yeah, I just overcooked it on my manual. But yeah, these things happen, and we've seen the racing throughout the day and it's been sensational between all of us.
Caroline Buchanan dominating the final ahead of Tracy Mosley, with Gracie Ireland in 3rd place.
And now to the pointy end of proceedings, the Elite Men Elimination Final. This is for places 5th to 8th. And we've got Nathan Rennie there in the green syndicate colours, and he's there fighting it out with Emil Cavalier.
And there's Cavalier in the blue on the right of screen, and coming through Thomas Hubert. Also there is Huntington and Rennie.
Well, Huntington goes to the inside line. Oh, it pays the price. It's a 1-2 for the Huntingtons. They've both gone down. But out the front, we've got Thomas Hubert from Nathan Rennie and Emil Cavalier.
Thomas Hubert has really stayed out of trouble. Smart race by him in this men's elimination final. Good line there by Thomas Hubert.
It looks like he's got this pretty much wound up, although Rennie's very good in the technical sections, through the bear trap there, over the hip jump. Nice style from Mr. Rennie, but it's Thomas Hubert all the way.
Really good crowd enjoying the conditions at Mount Stromlo. The men's final, Luke Medill, Lee Darrell, Terry Scarr and Thomas Twentyman. Who's your favourite, Joey?
Well, really, you just can't look at anyone else but Luke Medill. He has the speed, he has the style, he's Mr. Smooth. So we can look forward to him absolutely snapping it out of this gate and taking control of this final.
Closest to camera, and he's got off to a flying start too. Trying to put pressure on him is Lee Darrell.
Lee Darrell right on his wheel. It's a 1-2 from the blue there. But will Darrell have the speed to get over Medill? But look at him, he's pedaling like hell between every jump. He keeps pedaling, keeping it low, really sucking up those jumps, keeping it really smooth. Darrell's going to have to work really hard to get over Medill here.
But Darrell's very close, Medill, putting on the power after the jumps.
Darrell takes the inside line. Will it be enough to get through there? Oh, it gets a bit squirrely through the bear trap. And over the hip jump, there's only metres in it, but it's a fairly easy victory to Luke Medill.
Lee Darrell in 2nd place and Terry Scarr in 3rd position.
Luke Medill, back-to-back titles. Obviously, your fitness is standing you in good stead about now.
Yeah, it was a good day. I mean, I rode consistent, and it's good to finally win a couple of mountain bike races now. Definitely.
How does this set you up going into the qualification process for Beijing?
I mean, this is more practice for me for BMX, so it was good to come out here, and it's different skills and takes my mind off BMX, so it was a good day, nice and fun.
You dominated the season all year, but not enough to get in front of Medill when it counted just there.
Yeah, it was a good race. I got out all right. He just had a little bit much power for me, but I tried to chase him down around the track. But yeah, he's just a smooth rider, and he's just hard to pass. But I'm happy with it. It's my first year, so it was good.
Top ride from Lee Darrell, putting pressure on the flying Luke Medill, with Terry Scarr in third place and Thomas Twentyman rounding out the elite men's final field. And there is the champion Luke Medill. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, all the best of the cross-country action.